Hi, this is Rachelle with Scrapcraftastic, and I have an idea for a journal cover and I want to test it out and see if it will work. So I've pulled out a number of things. I have a piece of 5mm laminate here. This is a piece of Craftex. Craftex is a fabric / paper. You can use it as either one. You can even run this through the washing machine. It is tear resistant, so it's pretty sturdy. You can paint on it, stamp on it, collage on it, do anything you would normally do with paper, and you can also use it like a fabric. You can make it have a leather look, all sorts of things. It comes in a variety of colors. I have it in black and white, and I would like to get some in the natural tan color, but we'll see. I've had this for years and I'm down to the last remnants left from it, so I had already ordered some more. This is the name Craftex. It's available on Amazon. You used to be able to buy it in the store. I think my first rolls were from Hobby Lobby, but lately I don't see it in the store anymore. But see here, you can even make a tote bag with it. Lots of things you can do with it, and it is great to reinforce the spine. In this instance, I'm going to actually use this to make my spine. Then I've pulled out a variety of clear stickers, mostly florals and butterflies, because that's what I have. I didn't really want to go the floral route, but maybe I should. We'll see what happens. And then some of this is from Shein stationery. A lot of it is. I have some loose pieces here. I'm not sure where they're from. This has some in it too. I think some of this is from Your Creative Studio. I might use a few of those. Yeah, this is Your Creative Studio stuff. So I'm going to put that back in the box and just pick from what I have here. So what I'm going to do is create a pattern inside the laminate. Hopefully I can do this without making a big mess of fingerprints. But I'm going to create a pattern inside of it, and then I am going to use it to make a cover. I'm going to start with these frames, but which one do I want to use? This is Forest Fairies. These are like clear frames that I think I can use. I don't know if I'm going to use that because I'm not sure about the fairies. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So these are like green butterflies. I think I'll use those. And maybe I won't use any with a stem yet. So then I have these frames. Oh, which one do I want to use? I could probably use the blue. Let's go with that one, I think. I think. Not sure about that one. I really don't have enough room. Oop. Okay, so this is a little tedious. What I've done, I've already started gluing down or sticking down the stickers, placing them how I want them to be inside of the laminate. So I'm going to continue doing that, and then I will come back and show you what they look like once I have everything placed. This is taking a while because it's kind of hard to get the stickers off of the backing here because they're really thin. So I will be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, that took forever. It is so hard to get that clear backing off of these stickers. It is really tough. So it took me a minute to do it, and I'm sure you wouldn't have wanted to sit through that. It took forever. I finally think I kind of got a system on how to do it. It's kind of like bend one edge back, and then this one was much easier than the rest have been, and then just peel it off like that. I think I'm going to stick that flower right there. Okay, so everything is adhered. I got some empty space here. Probably need to move this leaf over a little bit because it's where I eventually will be cutting at. Hopefully I can peel that off. I don't want to peel off the whole flower, just the leaf. Let's line this up on the mat so I make sure I don't go over the area where I'm going to be cutting. Let it go off the edge like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to trim that little piece off. Okay, and this is what we're working with. Just make sure there's nothing on here. Looks like there's something in there that doesn't belong. So I need to get that out. Everything sealed down well. Let's run it through. Look one more time, make sure there's nothing in there that shouldn't be. Okay, laminator nice and hot. See if I can line this up as straight as possible. Oh, it did like an air thing right there. Fiddlesticks. Okay, I'm gonna run it through one more time to see if that will fix itself. If not, I'll probably end up having to put a sticker over it, maybe. We'll see. It's still there. I don't know what that is. Oh, you know what? That sticker, maybe that sticker wasn't stuck down well because that whole frame is actually a sticker. So that might be why it's like that. Yeah, it probably has something to do with that being a sticker. So I know if I do this again to cut the clear part out of the middle of the sticker for the frame. All right, I don't like that there's air bubbles around. I was hoping that this would be completely flat, but it is not, but that's okay. Let's keep going. So I'm going to trim this in half. Let me see if my measurement was right. Yeah, so 5 3/4 will be half of this. So let's go ahead and trim. And you could do this same technique to make dashboards for your planner, even planner covers. Probably would need to put a clear acetate or something inside to give it a little heavier weight, but it could work. Okay, so what I have in mind is this would be the front cover, and then somehow this would be the back cover. And I did leave this too empty, but that's okay because whatever I put in the journal can cover that part. Okay, so now all I need to think about is how am I going to attach these to the Scrapcraftastic? What am I going to do to the Scrapcraftastic? And this is really lightweight. I may make another one using some Duralar, put all the stickers on the Duralar, but I didn't really want this to be extremely heavy. I think once the journal is filled, that will help compensate for the lightweight covers. I mean, they are going to be plastic, so the next step is to figure out what I want to do here and how I'm going to attach that. So I'm going to think about that for a minute and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I've had time to think about this. What I think I'm going to do is some type of like studded, for a lack of a better word, binding, and use my eyelets to bind the plastic to the Scrapcraftastic. Now these eyelets are a little long, but I really want to use them and get them used. And I think I'm gonna do gold, and I think I'm going to space them out around 1 inch or so. The issue is, okay, so if I do that, then what happens to the inside? So for the inside, before I even add the eyelets, I'm either going to add a piece of fabric, maybe have some fabric frayed on the inside to hang over. I initially thought about putting the fabric on the outside and putting this on the inside, but I think this will be better on the outside. I also considered coloring this with using my spray inks, but I don't think I will. I want the color of this to be the focal point. Let's see. And then whatever paper I use on the inside, which that yellow looks really nice, would be the color focus. Then also I wouldn't have to worry about coloring my lace. And the gold eyelets that I'm dropping everywhere would stand out, I think, well against the, it's not really white, but almost white binding. Okay, so this is a 3x9 piece, and I scored at 1 inch from either side. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and use a bit of Fabri-Tac and glue these to my binding piece and hope for the best. Not going to use a lot of glue because this is also going to be held in place by the eyelets. And I'm thinking maybe I should run this through the laminator one more time because it feels bendy, but I'm not going to. Once I glue it on here, that's it. And I don't know how far in I want it. I don't think I want it to go all the way. So we're just going to stop right here. Okay. All right, so here's some of my fabric scraps and leftover pieces. Let's see if I can find something that I can use here. I think that would be perfect. Probably need to iron it, but it would be just enough of the frayed edge peeking out, I think. And then I could also always add some lace to this before I put the eyelets in. We'll see. I think I'm going to use that piece and then put these other pieces away. Everything folded as neatly as possible so that it doesn't get so wrinkled up. I know it's going to get wrinkled though. All right, where's my rubber band? All right, so we're going to use this piece. All right. All right, let's add the back cover. And is that right? I might have to trim a little bit off of that. So that's what we've got. Now, what's next? Okay, so let's let that dry. This will go on the inside like so. Do I want to make this like a tape? Use the carpet tape on it maybe? Let me see if I have any appliques or decorative things that I can put on the spine. I have this box here of my laces and fabrics and things, a few florals in here. It's kind of a mess because I was just digging through it. So this is like a crochet something that I could use on either side, even though it's not the same color. I could use that or something like this. Now, keep looking. I don't really want to take this stuff out. The problem is I don't have anything wide enough to cover the whole thing, but do I want to cover the whole thing? Do I just want to have a little edging? Maybe use some of the Dollar Tree crochet. I thought I had some on my desk. So I don't think I'm using anything out of here. Maybe I can use this. And how would that look with the eyelets? All right, let's go ahead and put the fabric on the inside. This is carpet tape. I hope I didn't say fabric tape before, but carpet tape. So I'm gonna add some of this to this and tack it down to the spine. Let's see. All right. Let's take the backing off a little bit. All right, let's see if I can get this on here. I think I need to add a little bit of fabric tack down the center. Hopefully I won't regret this. But since my tape didn't cover the full width. All right. And let's get it lined up as best as I can. Okay. That's the only thing, is you have to be careful not to get the fabric caught on the tape. Let's see. This is how I got it off the last time. I used a little pokey tool to pull it off. Okay, let's see. I think that's pretty straight. Let's go. It's a little short, but I think I can get away with it. Okay. Let's burnish it all down. Well. Now, that makes me wonder if I should put a piece on the outside too. Yeah. Decisions. I think eventually I'll end up adding the crochet. Let's keep going. This is the first time doing something like this, so kind of rounding the spine just a little bit. I'm not going to be able to do a hidden spine with this, so this is going to, my stitching will be visible. I might add some beads or something to it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let me go ahead and measure this out where I want to put the eyelets. Okay, so this is 4.5. We're gonna put the eyelets about 3/8 of an inch from the edge. And let's take a pencil and mark. Then here, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 holes, 7 eyelets. Do I want to do that many? I'm gonna go ahead and do the 7. I might as well go all out with it and do that. That means they'll be 1 1/8 inch apart. So then measure another 1 1/8 from here. So that's 1/8. I want them to be straight, so let's do this side. So we got center 1 1/8, 1 1/8. That's 1 1/8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 1/8. All right, I think I got all my eyelets in the right place. So what I may end up doing is doing, what do you call it? Like a corset type thing, or a, I don't know what it's called, like a shoestring kind of look with some ribbon. So let's get this out, and I need the big hole that's already ready. Let's go ahead and I'm going to use the guide so that I can hopefully get these all in the same place. And that's going to go all the way here. All right, so where do I want this? I'm trying to get this just right so that punched through the fabric and through, let's get this off, the plastic and the Craftex. So let's go. Let's try and get these straight. Let's see what we got going on here. I think I did okay on that side. Let's see if we can do the same thing on this side. Well, it looks like this side might be too, I'm doing a 1/4 inch in. Huh. So the edge of the hole needs to be on the edge here. So I guess I got it right for the most part. Okay. I don't know that it's perfect, but it's good. All right, let me make sure. Let's go on and put this on for setting the eyelet, because I have accidentally punched holes in my project before for not doing that. So, and this needs to be on A1. I finally have that memorized. I know what size I need, what positions I need for the big eyelets. I don't know what position I need for the smaller eyelets. Okay, let's start on the back and set the eyelets. No, what's going on here? It's stuck on there. Okay, let me make sure that's the right one. I got these at Scrapbook Expo. I don't remember what shop they came from. That's the 2, that's the 3. I need it on 1. It turned on me. Okay. So, and I don't think these are the best quality eyelets, but I want to use them. So let's get them used. I got all my eyelets set. I probably need to take my hammer and tap some of this down a little bit to make sure that there's no rough edges. But I think we're doing good so far. We got a cover. Look at that. Okay. Now let me see. I don't think I want to put any lace on the edge after all, because I like how that fabric edge shows through right there. And again, once I put something on the inside, it should be better. And I'm going to try and work on my lighting situation so that I don't get that glare. I have a ring light above, and I tried previously to kind of tilt it so that it wasn't directly down on my desk, but it didn't work. So I'm going to have to see what else I can do for lighting. But anyway, that's what it looks like. I think it came out pretty nice so far. I'm just nervous about this white binding or spine area. Let's see if we can go ahead and run some type of ribbon through that and see what it's going to look like. I pulled these two ribbons, both of which are from Dollar Tree. I kind of think this one goes great because it has the blue and the green. I'm trying not to do so much green, but I just think this would look nice with it. I also think the white of the ribbon looks nice, the satin ribbon. So this is the sheer ribbon, and then we got the satin ribbon. The satin ribbon gives me wedding. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna see how these look. Okay, so I finally got it figured out. It's not exactly how I want it because I had to run a piece across here. I'm sure I could probably eliminate that if I worked with it some more, but for now I think I'm just gonna leave it. And while I was doing that, I thought that it might be a good idea, instead of stitching in the signatures, if I made them removable. But then I also didn't want this to be a super duper writing journal. I want it to be very decorative as well, because usually I'm always making things that are conventional, that are usable, you know, but I want this to be more of an artistic piece. So I'm undecided. I could just go ahead and put the eyelets in to make it traveler's notebook style, and then if I don't use them, I don't think it would hurt anything. So after doing some measuring, I think I'll just go ahead and stitch in my signatures. I'll just have to go under the ribbon, or I can easily take the ribbon out. But for now, I think I'll stop. And yeah, this is the clear cover using the clear stickers from Shein. I got empty space here. We're gonna put something nice in the back that shows through right there. I think it turned out really nice for a first try, just a concept that I had in mind, and I was able to make it. So yeah, I'm happy with it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think it turned out great. I really like it, and I'll be doing some more of this. I think I'm going to make a companion journal to go with it, a smaller version that will be for writing, but this will be more of an art piece. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you may be interested in this other video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.